You don't need to do that. That actually fucks a lot of things up. Rookie.
I didn't like. Yeah,
Rookie.
No, not a. That was just like a thing you shouldn't have done.
Comfortable already. A new Untold Story episode 300.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the jingle we planned on doing.
You owe him.
Do we have an ad today?
Yeah.
Here, just send it. We'll start from the top.
None of them paid for the top.
We have
None of them paid for the
we
top?
have one
No,
semi.
I promise you, none
You
of
can't
them
even do
paid
the
for
full
the
ad.
Yeah, we have half an ad, so
Yeah.
we have to popcorn the words.
5 milligram instant release.
Yeah.
So just get it once.
We'll get to the guest, but we are creatures of habit. We start every episode off with the news.
A lot going on in the
A lot
world.
going on in the world, especially after a week break.
Some
this
good,
week we
some
have not.
bad. Yeah.
Did you prep for it? Because I did not.
Not at all. But
Yeah.
I just looked through some.
You
of
looked
the
through. Yeah.
the
So
headlines.
I did not prep. I was I had my family in town, so
Yeah,
I
you were
just like
busy.
didn't. Yeah. So I'll just like try to think of some things
Yeah.
right now.
Just read the headlines.
I read the Wall Street Journal this morning, so I'll try to remember some headlines.
Mhm.
A judge ruled that sandwich giant Subway, they can be sued over claims that its tuna sandwiches contained other animal products, like traces of chicken and pork. You hearing that? Did you?
Yeah.
You hearing this?
I've heard things about tuna, Subway's tuna, but I didn't know it contained like
Subway.
chicken.
That's right. This marks the second time Subway has been in the news for meat being inside something it shouldn't be. Chicken and tuna and adult male penis in child boys. It's true.
Yes.
It's a true statement I said.
Mhm.
Where are all my cinephiles at?
I don't watch too many movies, but I'm sure there's others in here.
Yeah, sure. With a new Thor movie failing to meet many's expectations, many people are questioning if the MCU has run its course. A little MCU exhaustion. The studio fears that the new Fantastic Four with John Krasinski attached could be a flop, as audiences already saw Four attached to Krasinski for the entire run of The Office. Pam is not good looking. She's plain looking. On top of that, there's the new Deadpool movie, which Ryan Reynolds said there will be the craziest fourth wall break you've ever seen on screen. I guess Ryan doesn't know I watched the 2001 Daytona 500. In climate change news, the Arctic tern, a once abundant bird in Canada's coastline. It's the Arctic tern.
Yeah.
It's now
I read about this.
It's
Yeah.
abundant on the Canadian coastline. It's now listed as a conservation concern, as upwards of 1 in every 4 are dying due to a shift in migration. 1/4 tern death? What is this? The 2001 Daytona 500? Topical. MIRESH Patel is on the A New Untold Story podcast this week. Did you guys hear about this? News to me.
Yeah.
When I first met MIRESH, I wasn't sure if he was Indian or Middle Eastern. So I asked questions to get some clues. I said, so what do you like to do for fun? Travel? He responded with, I love to go to Bombay. Which didn't help because that could have meant his birthplace or murdering his girlfriend with an IED. Bombay.
Fuck you. Fuck man.
And these are just really I'm just trying to
the
spitball
dome.
here.
Yeah.
That was a headline I read. So I just.
I saw that on the r/news site.
Yeah, that's right. I sorted by controversial.
uplifting
Yeah, it
news.
was
Yeah. The New York Giants' Sterling Shepard has no timetable for his return from an Achilles injury. He's one of the last remaining, playoff participants on the Giants. No timetable for his return due to an Achilles injury.
Yeah.
A shame because I feel like the explosive wide receiver could finally blow up for Big Blue. That really sucks because I, for one, want this once great franchise to return to what it once was. It's good for football. It's a misdirection, folks. Probably thought I was going one way by saying exploding for Big Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. Somebody pitched, and it's considered, a floating abortion clinic was proposed.
A floating abortion?
Yeah, it's like a floating. They've done floating casinos where it's illegal to
On
gamble.
sea?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant zero gravity.
No. That would have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
But a floating abortion clinic was proposed in the Gulf to bypass current bans. Typical cruises have conga lines. This one will have tong the gines. They will be using tongs to remove fetuses from pussies. Tonga gines.
Fuck you, dude. This is just in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
That's like a small C-section.
That's right. Let's check in with Butte, Montana, as we always do. We're always checking in with Butte. Police gave a citation to an owner of a bar called the Original Minefield. Why would they give a ticket to an owner of a bar? I'll tell you. It's because the music was too loud. I, for one, hate this. Because I'm of a firm belief that the only person that could find a ticket in a bar is a 10-year-old Violet Beauregard ensuring her exclusive tour of a chocolate factory. That's the only person that should get a ticket in a bar. A Wonka bar. A golden ticket inside of her chocolate candy.
Yep.
To get her a tour.
Yep.
Nothing bad will happen there.
It sounds awesome. Magical.
Oh, man. What's up, Miresh?
What's up, boys?
In the mic,
Miresh.
dude.
Oh, in the mic. Sorry.
Miresh. Shut up, Miresh. I got news.
You have some?
Yes.
Oh, fuck yes.
Well, I just saw the headlines. I didn't write anything for them, but
Did you just take out your cyst?
And put it in his pocket.
I took out my cyst.
Dude, we haven't really
Buddy,
talked
I
since
wish.
Barstool vs. America came out. Did you watch it?
Yes.
I did. Oh, it was bad. I saw you right before
Okay.
Barstool vs. America.
So I
and your
knew-
sister
It was
third.
huge.
I was like
Showset.
my reality television debut ironically or coincidentally coincides with my first gigantic lip cyst. But everyone like kind of reassured, like whenever I would go out, no one was like, they're all like, I can barely even tell.
It was your big
With
breakout.
the production cameras in my first interview, it was the only thing they could see.
I think the nicest thing Nick could have done was send you home first.
That would, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll never forgive you for that, but yeah, that would have been nice. That was nice if it was indefinite.
Yeah.
Because even in the finale, 2 weeks later,
for some reason, looked bigger.
it looked bigger. Bigger.
Oh, no. It was, do you have any news for us, man? I'm sorry if you already wrote Tonga Jine.
Some of mine are more morbid. But, you know, sometimes a lot of news stories are morbid.
Mm-hmm.
A 20-year-old South Carolina man who was reported missing 2 months ago fell into a plastic shredder at the recycling plant where he worked, according to a coroner. Missing shredded man? Sounds like Nick whenever I leave his place to go to the gym. He misses me instantly.
Oh,
According to PennLive.com, Sheetz was voted the top gas station in Pennsylvania ahead of Wawa, Turkey Hill, and Exxon.
okay.
Wawa under Sheetz? Sounds like Nick when he's sucking dude dick. Wah, wah. Under Sheetz. Wait, Exxon Mobil under Sheetz? Sounds like Nick's ex-girlfriend checking her Instagram DMs when they were in bed together on her mobile phone.
This isn't funny.
More mobile, more and more. A 42-year-old special education teacher in Fort Worth was arrested for the attempted rape of 2 of his students after their annual summer ball. Picking up rare creatures from balls and still not getting any pussy? Sounds like Nick showing his Pokemon Go stats to girls at the bar. At least his were fully evolved.
Oh, man. I don't think you get the point of this.
Copenhagen faced massive backlash after releasing its rainbow-colored tin of chewing tobacco in celebration of Pride Month. A Facebook group of nearly 80,000 people united to boycott the brand's products. No more rainbow-colored tins. Speaking of the last of the rainbow colors, as well as controversial chewers, Violet Beauregard is a notoriously relentless and competitive gum chewer, although she temporarily curbed her habit in order to focus on Wonka bars in search for the golden ticket. The world-renowned Cajun Food Festival kicks off this Saturday in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Lovers of gumbo regard this as a...
Dude, you really threw us off the trail there. Yeah, you really threw. Really sly. Real sly, pal.
So yeah, this is a huge food
No, start over. I'll pretend like it didn't
the
happen.
world-renowned Cajun Food Festival. Everyone loves it.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm
it has
bummed
some of
I missed it.
Yeah, critics love it. Food critics love it. It kicks off this weekend in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Lovers of gumbo regard this as a
Just say it. Like
Lovers of gumbo regard this as a magical culinary experience that's almost too good to be true, comparing it to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Several Cubs employees reportedly took massive pay cuts in 2022, resulting in several Wrigley Field staffers going on strike.
God damn it.
You know who would have never been discontent at Wrigley? Violet Beauregard. She would have chewed all their gum, the entire inventory. She would have taken advantage of them instead of vice versa. In fact,
Oh God.
I think she would have been completely fine with receiving no salary at all, and instead would have taken it in stride. Big week.
Big week. All in the news. I've read about all those.
All of those things.
I
in
do
the news.
recall all of
Yeah.
that. Let's play the theme song.
You mean that's your reply to what I'm going to say? No, you're just going to say, like, no, that's a new untold story. Yeah, okay. Hey, is that story old or told? Fuck no, baby! It's a new untold story. A new untold story. It's a fresh, big untold story. A new untold story.
All right. Before we dive into the most anticipated episode of Anus of all time, we've got to talk about HelloFresh. HelloFresh delivers fresh, quality produce from the farm to your door in less than a week, so you can savor summer flavors right from home. That's what we all want to do this summer, is savor flavors from home.
Maresh, what do you think about fresh food?
Fresh food.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fuck with naan?
Surprising.
Oh yeah, naan. Maybe some curries here and there. That's fresh.
No,
right?
non-fresh food.
Non-fresh. Jesus, dude.
Jeez,
What the
I thought you
fuck,
guys were
dude?
setting me up.
This is foolproof, step-by-step, joyful cooking. And it'll give you more time if you want to, go podcaster, go to the gym in Levi's. You go to HelloFresh.com/story16. Use code story16 for up to 16 free meals, 3 free gifts. HelloFresh.com/story16. Really good deal.
Well, a lot of you guys, maybe you can't afford to use HelloFresh, or maybe you don't have the diet to adhere to HelloFresh's products, but a lot of you have people in your life who don't listen to the podcast but could use HelloFresh. Recommend it to them.
Yeah, and tell them Story 16.
Story 16.
Story 16. Maresh, the day is here.
Episode 300.
What are your fans called? I be thems.
IBMs. IBM.
But it's tough because you almost have to say that in
Yeah.
Ebonics.
Mhm. People don't think you're real.
No,
Like a
there's-
large fraction of people.
there's 2 people that think I'm definitely real. They're always in my DMs.
Oh,
They still probably aren't
random
sure.
dudes.
Yeah. Well, two anus.
Is
They
it
found-
Joe
yeah.
Owens?
No.
I would hope your parents see your reality as well.
I'm not gonna put them on.
That's what we do. Is we put people.
We got B Diddy.
Is that a negative
Diddy?
trait?
B Diddy on Instagram?
Yeah.
He's I awarded him captaincy of the IB Thems.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then Dylan Harrison.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
You know Dylan Harrison?
Mhm.
yeah,
He's black.
No.
No, he's not. No, you're right.
I think people don't think you're real is
Because you're Indian?
I think it's because people think they just darkened me.
Well, I think
Because we
it's
do
wild
have
that
similar faces.
I think it's wild that they think that the two of you from West Virginia came up with a name like Miresh.
Yeah, that is true.
That's the toughest part of the entire plot.
Yeah, I would never have thought. I would have said
gone like
Abdul Habib.
Abdul Habib.
Or like a
we would have
Sanjay.
gone with Patel because of Dev.
Yeah, which is
Or we like.
I'm only here because you couldn't get him, right?
Yeah, we try to get him, and then we try to get the guy from Life of Pi, the CGI tiger. we couldn't get him either.
When we were trying to decide on a minority friend to make up, we just looked at the podcast logo. I'm like, oh, that's it.
yeah.
Dude,
Look at my shirt.
dude.
Oh.
So I saw Miresh. You complimented me on this hat today.
I didn't even notice the joke in that because of how apt it was.
Yeah, it was
like
a good
believable
shirt.
that you went there. Yeah,
yeah. It's a twofer.
You're doing the same.
yeah. Nick.
I'm depressed.
Yeah.
So it works.
Mhm.
No, Miresh is like my style icon. I get ideas from him of what to wear, and I saw him wearing a Padres hat, and I got it.
It's a sick hat.
And then I didn't want him to wear it at the same time as me because that would be weird. It would be like, where are they? The Padres in town? Not that they think we're on the
people-
team. No, people would think that we're going to like the match. And so I gaslit him, and I was just like, dude, like that hat looks like a bald cap on you. And so he doesn't wear it anymore. He doesn't wear it anymore.
Yeah, I've taken a lot of fashion advice and pop culture and like style music advice. I put you on to Babytron, maybe, or you already knew about him.
I knew about Babytron. What's that one song? The
Frankenstein.
Detroit, the Detroit Rappers.
Yeah, you're talking about Spice Talking.
Spice Talking. I put you on.
He
to.
put you on to Spice Talk?
He put me onto a lot of put-ons that I've claimed as my own.
Yeah, I've done the same. Miresh put me onto the Chinatown Tacos.
And that's one of your biggest players.
God
We
damn.
talked about it on another
You
podcast
have,
today,
like,
and I didn't say a
You
word
have
about
like
your
4
brown
regular.
I've used that as sort of like a cornerstone of our friendship.
ass. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That recommendation. All right. I still appreciate it.
Wait until you see me play a flute to get a cobra out of a wicker basket. Who taught you this?
Nick, you always put me on the coolest stuff.
Who taught you this? Dude, it's me. I picked it up myself. My bad. My bad for blowing up your spot, dude.
It's all good. You can take that one. You can take that one.
No, I should learn how to do that just so people can be like, did Miresh teach you this? I'll be like, no, why?
Yeah.
Miresh was trying to tell me that he's the only Miresh Patel. And so I put it, this was 2 days ago, and I searched it on Facebook, and my phone overheated with how many there were.
It was like 26.
It felt like an ember.
There was 26 within 30 miles of us.
And then it went to Midtash.
Mitesh.
Yeah,
You're saying there's 26 total?
I think so.
I don't know how. What is Miresh a name?
I didn't think so. I thought my parents told me they made it up.
Your parents told you they made up Miresh?
Yeah.
And there's still 26 locals
Just now there's 26
with the
Biters,
same
like,
made up name.
They're just.
There's infinite like combinations of letters that can make different.
You got to get a
made-up
group
names.
chat
I'm
of all
trying-
26 of you
I'm
guys.
trying.
And
Trying.
immobilize those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I tried to get when I first started at Barstool, I tried to get a bunch of dudes named Hoyt.
I remember you told me that
Yeah.
you were so excited
Because I wanted to go in the bar, just like, oh, here's Nick and the Hoyts. And I tried to get,
You sent me like Go ahead.
it might have been before I started even
You
working
pitched
here.
it was immediately because you pitched me that idea in a paragraph form late at night, and I was like, that's maybe funny.
Dude, no, you gave up on that?
I gave up on like
That was your ticket to the chocolate factory.
I know, it really was. I wanted all of my friends to be named Hoyt, and I just roll with like a group of Hoyts.
Group of Hoyts.
And I wanted us to have like a Sprinter van and shit. That was part of it, but I gave up on it way too soon because I don't think there's enough Hoyts. It's the Miresh of Hoyts.
I don't know any Hoyts. Maybe it's a last name.
No, I think Hoyt would be like a hot guy name.
Hoyt.
It might be it. Just
I don't know a single Hoyt.
Mm-hmm. You know a lot of people. Everyone knows you.
I hate it.
Everyone knows you.
Everybody.
Now, Patel's the most common last name, right? Or one of?
Behind Smith, I think. We're like the Smith of India.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where'd you grow up?
According to White Sox Dave in India.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, so you met White Sox Dave?
He's been in Barstool lore for a very long time. We went to Fish Market, which I put you onto.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Definitely. And we were with White Sox Dave and
Carlton from Upper St. Clair put me onto it.
No, he didn't.
Before, yeah, whatever.
There's no such.
He's gonna
person.
appreciate that.
So we were with me, Chief, Miresh, White Sox Dave,
Donnie was there.
Chef. No, Wonton Don.
Wonton.
White Sox Dave took one sip of beer, and there was this look in his eye, and I was like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah.
He looks over at Miresh. The beer is still all on his upper lip. I don't know if he got any in his mouth. And he just goes, "So like, where are you from?"
The best part was I had met
question.
him before and had this.
You had met him and you had his
have
phone
met
number.
White Sox Dave multiple times.
Yeah, one time
I was with you and White Sox Dave and Nick once.
Yeah. One day it was me, Nick, and he's like, "Come downstairs, meet me underneath your apartment at this bar." And it was White Sox Dave, and I made the mistake of wearing a White Sox hat.
Yeah, but you didn't know White Sox
I
Dave
didn't know
was
it was
there.
gonna be White
You
Sox
used to live in
Dave.
Chicago.
He's probably like,
And he
pissed. This is for Southsiders only.
He was like, he hugged me. I was just
yeah. That, and then you met Chief, and then Chief tweeted out like, "Does anybody know Miresh?" And
I walked in here. I got like a standing ovation.
That was
today.
that was
awesome.
wild. It was Ken Jack and Joey. We went to the bathhouse with Joey Camasta, me, Miresh, and Joey. And Miresh went to go piss, and Joey just goes, "Oh my God, he has a chest." I'm like, "What? Every human does." Like 99. Oh, it's 100%.
I don't think anyone doesn't have a chest.
I had a concave homie, one of those.
Yeah, lead singer of the story so far is concave, but a chest nonetheless.
True.
Still a chest.
Actually, I want to. If we can if we have any chestless listeners,
It would be nice.
I went to go shake Joey's hand, and he just grabbed my chest.
he did.
It was interesting.
But yeah, we had Frankie Muniz in the office yesterday.
Nobody gave a fuck.
Nobody recognized him. Malasek sprinted across the office.
Yeah.
To see IBM.
So what is it about you?
The funniest part about it is he didn't ask for any of this. He had a good gig.
You make a lot of money.
And he just
More than anybody in the room.
he has a good life. And then we just thrusted him into this.
Yeah, you know,
Like, there's no benefit. It's all men. Like, you're not going to get pussy off of.
trust me, I don't.
There is no benefit for you doing this at all. We may have put a damper on your life. We used your photo in a bracket once for best M things. You were up against Mammaries, I believe.
Yeah. That was fun.
I didn't ask you if we could do that. I tried to.
You tried to. I was in
Questioning your own reality couldn't have been fun.
Oh yeah.
I've been in a dark place for a couple weeks. People wondering if I'm real or not. Am I real?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Looks in the
know.
mirror
I
start to get
don't think
longer
so,
and longer,
dude.
don't they?
Am I just brown faced Nick? I don't know.
A lot of people. It is jarring.
I have no idea.
The photo we used was it was
me in Italy.
yeah. So you were even darker. Now, you said when you get tan though, you just get reflective.
Well, there's like a couple stages. So I'm brown. That's my base layer.
Sure. Yeah.
Then I get a little bit darker. Then I get like approaching black. Then there's purple. And then there's shiny.
Purple is
Shiny's-
after approaching black.
Shiny's
I had a
like-
purple doctor once.
Yeah, shiny is like the rare form of me. And there's like,
Mhm.
I'll have to ask my mom if she has this picture. I have like braces, I'm real chubby, and my forehead is just reflective.
You just see your mom taking
Yeah,
the
you
picture.
can see the person taking the picture. It's awesome.
Is there like a color that's like a deeper purple than indigo?
Yeah. This is when you were like fatter too, right?
It's violet.
It's violet, yeah.
It's violet.
Violet would be the yeah. You're
think-
blowing up on this pod.
Why are you doing that with why are you put your hands in your mouth? dude?
Yeah, someone called me out on that once. Put my hands in my mouth too often.
You've been happy.
You know the
Have you
motherfucker
noticed him
that
I've
being
been
said it.
happy. I've been happy.
You know the motherfucker
Well, I
that
saw-
said it.
All right. Yep.
I saw him. He was Valentinoing on the yak.
Yeah, he was
today.
dancing and Valentinoing.
Dancing, I'm happy. Took a week off.
Doing the Birdman.
To the Birdman hand.
Oh, you got a new
rub.
apartment. You
Got
moved
a
away
new
from us in Fide Eye.
apartment. Yes, live in
Mhm.
West Village
Sweetie.
now. Love it. In the honeymoon stage. But
Or describe. I never saw your last place. None of us ever have.
No.
You've
I'm
never
fine with
invited
that.
any of us over.
I'm completely content with that.
We're not.
Like, what would I have done?
Host us
Yeah,
as your
And
best
do
friends?
what?
I don't know. It's like it's an intimate look inside of Kyle.
Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that from you. You don't need that from me.
He'd been to my apartment.
Been to mine.
Nick's apartment.
Motherfuckers are curious. Yeah. Where are you? You're from what? Connecticut?
Yeah.
What town?
Milford.
What school?
I went to school in a different town, Amity.
Okay, I thought you were from Westport.
That's where my family lives now. I'm a man of many different places.
The very rich town, nonetheless.
I've actually you invited a guy over to your parents' house, your mom's place. No, your
aunt and uncle's. Yeah.
your aunt and uncle's place, and he sent me just a full tour of it.
Can you not say it like that? I invited a dude over to my family.
You did. You did.
Well, it was Thanksgiving. He had nowhere else to go.
As a family, he had a family.
Maresh is from
And you're thinking this is one of the
Milford.
horniest times of the year.
Yeah, well,
Maresh grew up in Milford, Connecticut, and is now on the Anus podcast. That's like a reverse Slumdog Millionaire.
What?
Because in the movie, the kid started off on a show. Does that make sense?
No, dude.
He came from a very rich white town, and now he's on this.
you saying this is a slum?
Yeah, like it's filthy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I know that
with that.
that rocked. Now you have to do the Manscaped ad.
Got bush? You definitely do if you don't use Manscaped. Whether you're looking to go bald like an eagle or just in need of a safe trim, Manscaped is dedicated to helping you level up your full body grooming game. Any issues with that so far?
No, you're doing really well, man.
The Performance Package 4.0 is the perfect bundle for all your grooming needs. I've used the 4.0 plenty of times. You just got it for the first time.
I did.
Like probably 2 years of doing ads for them.
That's right. Yeah, they just sent me the product. It was awesome.
They sent it for free. It works. Anything else?
It works
Aside from
well.
the fact that it works well.
Waterproof.
Yes.
Waterproof. The light. The no nick technology.
The weed
It's
whacker.
more like yes nick technology because I love it. Mhm.
The weed whacker. I completely forgot about the ear and nose trimmer. I don't even think about my ear or nose hair.
No, and that's because
it's
you have the
there.
trimmer.
No, because I
We use the trimmer.
don't use it.
Yeah.
And I need to start because
You need to
it's
start.
my fucking nose.
For 20% off free shipping, go to manscaped.com. Use our code ANUS at checkout. ANUS. Bet you guys are glad we got the ads out of the way. Psych, we have one more. This podcast is crushing
ads.
it. 3-ad pod, boy.
Mhm.
Let's not make this a interview about Miresh because I have some things I need to talk to you about, Kyle. I heard a story about you that sent a shiver down my spine.
The fuck?
And for the listeners of
Are
this
you
podcast,
smiling because you know?
oh, he knows.
What is it?
I was at the Jersey Shore
Oh, no.
for a high noon event, and a Italian girl came up to me, and she said, didn't say hi, didn't say anything. And you guys all know Kyle. The listeners know Kyle. I'm just warning you, this is going to gross you out. She said, I miss kissing Kyle. Ugh. I'm fine thinking of Kyle fucking.
You always have been.
It doesn't weird me out. Like Kyle's a primal guy, but Kyle like grabbing the back of a girl's head and like making out with her, and then like he'll like pull away and he'll just be like, "Thank you," and then he'll keep going. It weirds me out. It's way too.
That didn't happen though.
You've never kissed,
That specific instance did not happen.
but you kiss.
Yeah, I've seen you kiss before.
You've seen him kiss.
You made up a fake. You haven't.
I have. I'm not. Yeah, I have.
I made up a fake scenario about saying thank you, but the girl actually came up and said she misses kissing you.
Must have been from a while ago.
Or she
It
calls
was
him
a-
kissing
maybe.
Kyle.
Kissing Kyle? Do
He's
you
always kissing
kiss?
everyone else.
You French?
No, don't do this, Nick. You're throwing me under the bus.
Oh yeah, you get so much pussy, don't you?
Yeah, man. I'm sorry for
That's
embarrassing
more
you.
of a if she would have said I miss because I fucked this girl.
And she misses
That's the most humbling
She misses
part.
kissing you.
I thought I did everything.
She didn't miss you
Molt-
eating her out. She didn't miss getting her back
yeah.
blown out.
Jesus.
She missed kissing
She
you.
misses
Yeah.
those sensual
Don't-
pecs.
God damn it.
It's a true story. You miss kissing her?
I don't. It's fun. It's fun.
It's kissing?
I don't know. Makes you feel. I don't know.
Are you a good kisser?
No. Awkward.
Why? How so? Do you not want to talk about this?
No.
You know,
I fucked her pretty well. You told me that before, like and I was like, I was just disheartened.
that's the thing
I'll
about
say
me.
with a kiss.
I'll fuck you well, but I'll kiss you even better. Say what you want about Kyle. He will fuck you, and he'll fuck you hard, and he'll make sure you feel good. But don't kiss him.
Now that I think about it.
all you'll do is want more.
Yeah.
Can you guys role play as her friends at the diner the next morning? No. Like,
So you went home
the
with
sex
the
was 10 out of 10,
Barstool
but
guy?
I don't want to
Barstool
talk
guy.
about that.
Oh, you went home with the Barstool guy? Oh, which one? Miresh? No. It was the pizza guy? No. Which one was it? It was KB.
It's the guy from Anus. Oh, I love the boy in glasses.
Oh, little dorky boy. No, it was the mad one.
I'm over that.
You're over being mad. You said all you feel is love now.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I thought I had fun being angry for a while. Then the case race happened, and I was like, yeah, this has gone too far.
But was your anger just at work? Like, have you seen is he angry outside of work?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah,
It was
I
work.
only see
It was
KB
work
after
related.
midnight
We did a week of Barstool Idol, and that was every day, 2 times a day.
That was after you got back from 2 weeks in.
Yeah, and it was just like I had to
A
like
van.
do all this, be the host,
4 weeks in a
co-host, and then like deal with all like the criticism. And then we released Rediscovering America, then Barstool versus America, and I think then another thing on top of our regular shows. And I'm just like, I'm doing all this, and it's just back to back to back, and it's like. What is the joy to get out of it? If I have to do something, maybe feel proud about it, and then just do the next thing the next day.
Mhm.
So the case race, I was kind of on edge.
No, yeah, you were.
All fair.
No, you're angry outside of work too when you got sprayed by sediment.
That morning, yeah.
I've been getting angry the way Kyle does with some retail employees who assume you're in the wrong before you start talking.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
There was a group of tourists today. I think like 8 or 9 of them, all just standing at the top of the subway, and they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, they just stand. It's the Western Europeans.
Well, yeah,
the cunty, the tall, lanky.
They didn't have a word I could call them.
Indian guys are like not even top 50 worst tourists.
We're best tourists. We just take the weirdest pictures in public. I saw an Indian guy the other day taking a picture in front of like the Native American museum downtown.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, that's just doing what you're supposed to do, brother.
Even if you weren't here, I fuck with Indians.
Yeah.
Best tourists in the world.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take your
Despite
picture.
what everyone says.
Whatever we
Yeah.
want.
But like, you've been to India.
Sure.
What's it
have.
like being a tourist in India?
Felt weird.
Really?
I felt everyone could tell I wasn't actually brown.
Did they call you
Really?
gringo?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
What do you mean not actually brown? Like culturally?
Yeah,
Dude,
they
so
were
you
just-
look brown.
They were looking at me different. I was moving different. They were like, he's got an iPod. Can't be one of us.
Yeah. My swaggy Filipino friend Christian, he's like half Filipino. He's very tall. He's like 6'5".
Maybe a quarter.
He has black hair, completely black hair. Just like that's it. He went to the Philippines and everybody thought he looked exactly like Draco Malfoy. He has jet black hair. They was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I heard about stories like this. You go to countries, like shitty country, like China with like black guys in China, white guys in India.
I saw one white guy in India and I thought it was like scripted or something. Like you could see him so clearly. It was insane.
I think Donnie's going to India.
He is.
I was asked. I
He's
said,
been
Iraq.
Federer.
No, he's going to
in
India.
different
He's going to
countries. I
Okay.
think.
What? Market it.
Yeah, he
Like what was it? What would you? If you were going to India
He
as
was
a
born
tourist,
in Connecticut. He spent how many? You spent maybe like 70 hours in
was
India?
born in Connecticut.
3 weeks?
in India, yeah. I was there for an uncle's wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're not worried about tourism much. Don't they have like half of the 7 billion people?
Yeah, they've got at least 1/7
Yeah.
in, like,
Yeah.
in the continent. It smells real bad when you get off the plane. I was not expecting that.
Like,
I have
does it
nothing
just
to-
smell like?
I don't believe that.
No, that sounds
that
that's hard.
sounds-
That's fucked up to say.
Yeah.
That's fucked
I
up.
wouldn't believe that. I mean, it's
Where are you
crazy
from?
if true.
You should go back to your roots.
Oh, speaking of which,
Your family's from a chocolate factory. They used to work it.
You used to work at my family's chocolate factory?
No. My family owned the chocolate factory. Your family was employed.
Oh, okay.
You guys been mad homesick.
What is
Oh, shit.
So I got you something that I had to spend a certain amount of money at the
What is this?
bodega.
This is a Randy Savage original Slim Jim. These
Oh,
are monsters.
Look at the
Oh.
girth.
I thought
Oh, yeah.
this reminded me of you guys. I had to spend $10.
The only way I can
Thank
eat this is
you.
with a fork and knife, or else
you
you're
have
going
a
to have to
fork and
pause
knife?
me. You're going to have to pause me.
Don't eat it all at once.
No, I won't.
You could.
We can save it.
I mean, it looks pretty good.
It's scary to save for off camera.
You hear that crunch?
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
That was nice.
Yo, Tyler, you bumped into an anus fan? Here, do a selfie video as you're selling the sword.
No, my friend bumped into an anus fan. And by bumped into, hooked up with an anus fan. And that means
First off,
What?
it's not some like wild story. It's not a wild concept.
the wild
To
part.
bump into an anus fan?
Yeah, it is.
It's not. It's like bumping into a Patel in Hyderabad.
I dare about.
So he told me, I haven't seen him in a long time. He's like, hey, I hooked up with some girl last night. He was listening to the show. And I think you work for the show. And then he goes, you work for this guy named Nick, right?
You do work for me. Yeah, I forgot I'm your boss.
In a way.
No, I'm fucking
But
not.
yeah, so long story short, my friend was getting head to the sound of your voice.
Wait, what?
And I think a lot of people would. And then they
And then she busted to one of my quirks.
no. I think he went soft.
She busted while giving head to me.
Not
The guy came while you were talking, and then she busted while I was talking after. She wasn't even sucking his dick.
I mean, I
She
didn't
was
follow
asleep.
up. I just said, "Oh, cool."
Yeah, you're right. They use us as ASMR to sleep, but girls are having orgasms in their sleep whenever you're
Yeah, well, sometimes you fall asleep and your dream is what you're like listening to because you're not in REM yet. That's probably what happened.
yeah.
I
And
mean, I could follow up. I'm not going to shout out the names or anything, but I can get down to the bottom of it.
Yeah,
like just find out if it was my voice primarily, and then find out if she busted when Kyle said something.
you're like a snippet talker though. You do like 5 to 10 seconds at a time.
I think that's anybody.
I can go on rants though.
Yeah, you
I've
do
had
go on
three-
rants.
I've had 3+ minute sound bites. Statistically, this would be if
a sound bite can't be 3 minutes.
It's a long soundbite.
Yeah, it's a big bite.
But yeah, that was the story.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So dudes are getting sucked off to anus. Primarily my parts, I guess.
What's next?
I don't know.
If anything, yeah.
If anything, maybe some light fucking.
Owen just spent a weekend or week in Las Vegas for the World Series of Poker.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the story by now, I'm pretty sure. Anything else that you haven't revealed?
You almost busted immediately, right?
Yeah. I didn't tell that.
Did you hear my
part.
voice?
Yeah, I got all in like pretty quick. Winning those was like unreal. I mean, you're familiar with
Winning a
drugs,
hand.
all of you. It was like unlike any other drug, I'd say. Just
Yeah, I
like
can't
raw
imagine.
adrenaline. Like, because that's more money than like I've ever had to my name. So it was cool to
But
feel
you
that
sit
on
down
the
at
line.
the table.
Yeah.
Can't even imagine how it like starts and like what like the protocol.
Oh my God. Yeah. It started with Vince Vaughn physically bumped into me.
He did
What?
like
You didn't tell anybody
I saw
this.
the clip. He did like a grand entrance and like a weird. And it was kind
Yeah.
of like
They were sponsored by an opposing sports book with a Roman theme. So he came in on like a chariot carried by male strippers.
That's a weird theme to go by.
Yeah.
Like a Greek theme? Did
Yeah.
they gamble?
No.
No.
Or a Roman theme? They were just
No.
gay.
Yeah.
yeah.
All they
That was
did
the main.
they were just gay.
Yeah.
That was their whole culture.
Yeah. They didn't
That's-
just do it.
that's-
They thought there was like.
That's what's going to happen to America.
And they were
Yeah.
on pace.
They thought
We're
there
on
was
pace to
divine
agree.
truth in fucking boys.
Really?
Yeah. But so Vince Vaughn came by, in a chariot. Like legit, the people carrying him bumped into me, like my back when I was getting
He
ready
had
to play.
slaves.
Yeah. Looked like us, not you, brother.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I forgot about that. Just little stuff like that because
White
it's hard
slave
to.
would be the sickest name for a band.
Yeah, that's hard.
Slave.
Yeah, I forgot that happened just because that was right as it was about to start, so I couldn't think of anything else.
Is Vince Vaughn handsome?
No,
Yes.
he looked kind of melted in real life.
Now he's like 50 now.
Yeah, I guess at a point.
I could never tell with him. And I usually have a good eye for handsome.
Mm-hmm.
He's a 6'3" or 4 actor.
Yeah.
Which means he's like
When
7
do you think
foot.
he peaked? When was peak?
Rounders? Oh, is that? Oh, he was in a poker movie.
Oh,
Wait, Vince Vaughn was in Rounders?
Rounders.
No, he wasn't in Rounders.
No,
he was in
21,
Swingers.
Oh, yeah.
But
Molly's
fucking
Game.
strangers is the biggest gamble there is. You know, Mr. Lip.
what's the tell? Upside down pineapple.
Upside down pineapple means you're a swinger. Why did you point to your arm? Do you have a tattoo of a pineapple? Upside down pineapple
That is a tell.
for swingers.
Yeah. What a pathetic culture.
Swinging?
Yeah, I don't even I get it too, and it's still pathetic.
What do you mean?
Remember in San Antonio, we were at like a hotel rooftop bar.
Oh yeah,
It was a swinging party.
it was a swinging
It was
party
just
going on at the same
it was
time.
So
It was like one handsome guy that didn't come with anybody. He was like he was just a third for anybody,
yeah.
and like a bunch of just like sad dudes that like they didn't want to be swinging.
Yeah, it's such an uneven
I would argue that
agreement.
polygamy is always one-sided. It's like the better looking of the two convinces.
Yeah.
I love the idea of like a hot dude with a disgusting wife who just loves swinging.
Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah.
I bet it's usually the exact opposite. But-
No, it is.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're both gross.
If you marry into money and like she's like a real heifer, you like, and then you're just like, I've always wanted to swing. You can go do your thing. I'm going to do mine. It's brainwashing.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's one person cheats on the other.
Yeah, and the other person. I was getting a tattoo the other day of a stegosaurus, and
Flex it. It's sick.
no, I don't want to do that. But
Wait, you got a tattoo of a dinosaur?
stegosaurus,
Really?
yeah, my favorite.
You don't
Were
have
you
to
there?
physically
I
flex.
wasn't there this time.
My favorite dinosaur, by far. They have a brain in their tail.
Send a snapshot.
Okay.
Wait,
It's pretty
say
cool.
what?
Stegosaurus have a brain in their tail.
More you know.
Was it fossilized?
I think
Okay.
I'd imagine all of them are. What's your favorite dinosaur?
Brain in their tail. We have one in our cocks, right, fellas?
yeah, tell me about it. And mine is not smart. It is a smooth brain.
Yeah.
No, but he
turn
was
it
telling
off.
me he was tattoo artist that he worked with was dating this girl, and she convinced him to go to a sex party. And every dude at the sex party fucked that girl. He was just like, he couldn't get it up. And like everybody, like it was like a record scratch. And it was just like a heat-seeking missile towards her pussy. And then she was like, hey, my pussy's starting to hurt to him. He was like, all right, that's fine. I'll go like warm up the car. She's like, no, I'm just gonna let him fuck my ass. And then like all the dudes just started fucking her ass.
Oh my god.
And they dated her for like another 3 months.
Oh,
Gee.
But yeah, it's a shame.
But there's like a comfort in knowing that like the guys are gross.
I never said that.
You would assume.
Yeah, but like if they can pound.
Yeah, no, it's not a comfort to him.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
It's
Would you
just
be
a
more
it's
mad
a
if your girl
yeah.
cheated on you with an ugly guy or a hot guy?
I always think about this.
the worst possible is slightly more attractive.
Or just looks exactly like you?
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to think the worst possible. Maresh, you could probably chime in here. You have a lot of examples.
You have examples of being cheated on.
I have one example, I think.
Is the dude hotter than you?
No.
Okay.
Really?
No. But he was like a platonic best friend.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Is he
you should be
cosplaying as
depressed.
gay or?
I think for a long time, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
they always are.
It's okay.
No, they always are. And like I've been in his shoes. And it's hard for me too, man. No, I've never.
You know what? Let me see the titties one more time just to be sure.
So you know me, right? But around you, I don't know, it just feels different. Kyle has a text for if any of our female employees get fired. He has it on his notes app and he sent it to us. Can I read it?
Yeah. Yeah, you might as well.
Every female employee that's ever been let go,
Uh-huh.
they get this. Not gonna lie, this one stung. But I'd be lying if I said you aren't going to thrive more than ever. You're legitimately a superstar, and I never tell anyone this.
Boys. That's not true.
You pray.
But every time.
But if it was, you'd be 6%.
You prey on the recently devastated.
Every time a girl gets let go here, I send you that script just in case any of us want to use it.
Oh, sure, man. Yeah. Dude, you pray. You're like Mothman. Like whenever you're flying around, they know tragedy's right around the corner.
Yeah.
You
Mother Teresa.
What?
An Indian woman.
Mother Teresa was not.
She would always pray during
Mother
tragedies.
Teresa's not Indian.
She spent time.
You're thinking of Sacagawea.
You confused her with Gandhi.
Am I wrong? Mother Teresa certainly spent hefty time in India.
Did she really?
Yeah.
I think she was Romanian by ethnicity, but
Hold
it
on.
was
I'm Googling
vast.
her.
It was a
She died in India. She died in Kolkata, but she was born in North Macedonia.
Are Romanians off to gypsies?
That's a slur, I think.
I think.
Really?
But I think it's
think.
not to the actual gypsies who are Romanian.
But like, who's the hot guy from Game of Thrones? Died season one.
Momoa.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa.
His Instagram is Pride of Gypsies.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a legitimate slur now?
Yeah, it's iffy.
But aren't there people who are like proud of being gypsies?
I think being gypped is a slur because it's like a negative connotation.
Mm-hmm.
It's like saying Indian giving or
Hey.
no, not yours, or
No,
what
my
are some
favorite
other
thing
ones?
is to give back take back gifts. So
There's a word for that too,
Super
but we
ironic.
can't say
Can you
that.
still say sitting crisscross applesauce?
You have to say Native American style.
Okay.
Is that true?
I saw Kyle shitting Native American style. You said it comes out easier, and you don't want anybody to see your shoes.
It was on a dock.
Yeah, it was on a dock.
Pier.
Yeah,
I was shitting into the water.
right. But you could have just gone into the water and shit. But you found a gap big enough in the
68
wood.
Degrees.
Wait, do you sit backwards Indian style on the dock?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
you're-
the gas
That's
thing on
actually
the top.
smart.
Yeah.
But it took so much strength for him to do that, and like just
No, it
use his thighs.
No, I used to not be able to sit Indian style at all. And then I got my job working with kids on the floor, and you just kind of just flex into it.
People who sit like that for comfort are either children or weirdos,
Yeah.
or like quirky girls that like do that while they're driving, or like at least one of them. Yeah,
What?
like girls will
Girls-
put a leg up while they're
Girls
driving.
put a leg up
Oh,
when they're
one leg
driving,
up,
which is like the
yeah.
most dangerous thing ever.
Yeah.
If they crash, they are going to be destroyed.
Yeah, it's a fun way to make fender benders like potentially quadriplegic
Yes, your
inducing.
spine is just going to like compress and snap out. Oh man, what else do we got? Miresh, what do you think every time? We probably name drop you every episode of this. Rediscovering America's the Yak. Is it?
Once every 2
Does it
weeks.
piss
at
you
least
off?
on the
Yeah.
yak.
No, it's kind of funny. I lived a pretty normal life before moving to New York. I gained followers. That's normally how I know when you guys bring me up.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah. If we get, if we get you to 1,000 followers, we said we're going to put merch in the store. Just a pair of jeans under the workout tab on the Barstool store.
Like
the
only
Miresh,
5 pairs.
the Miresh workout, yeah. The Miresh
That
workout
rules.
511s.
Miresh had no friends before he met Nick.
Yes.
Holy shit.
He never left his apartment or did anything social for that matter. I remember Nick brought him over to my place to pregame one day. That was my first time meeting him, and also my first time calling an exterminator to get a brown recluse out of my apartment. I would have preferred a gigantic deadly spider in my home.
Brown recluses are actually very small.
And I have severe arachnophobia.
Why are you reading this like you've read it for the first time?
Speaking of 8 legs, Miresh had Rottweiler thighs for dinner last night.
Is that a stereotype? Indians eat Rottweilers.
Legs.
Wait, are
he
you
ate
making-
legs? He ate legs.
Are you making up stereotypes for your joke?
I think it'd be racist to say like real Indian stereotypes, so I just made them up.
Okay, yeah, keep going. Yeah, Indians love eating Rottweilers.
We sure fucking do.
You're a soccer fan, right?
Yep.
Of like the English league.
Yeah, I'm a Man U fan. Nick's an Aston Villa fan.
Miresh
Big one.
is a huge EPL fan. which makes him a cunt. I think he has a fetish for English soccer players. Miresh gets jealous when he reads about his ancestors because he thought they got colonized by the British. Miresh wants to fuck British guys. Miresh would have been fine with being a peasant in the Indian caste system, as long as he's on bottom and priests are on top. Miresh auditioned for Spotlight. Lamb Vindaloo. That was just a outline.
You're scrolling past some jokes.
He has a lot of shit. He just said the name of an Indian dish to you.
I know it took a lot for you to come on our podcast. You kept bailing or pulling out at the last second, which is ironic. Usually when you pull out, you end up coming on anus. Miresh fucks guys in the butt.
So were you waiting for me to just like, what were you waiting for to just jump into these?
Just wanted to just try them out.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this is the time.
Miresh wants to marry Devin Booker.
Why?
Miresh never.
That was it. That was the end of the joke.
You're obsessed with the NBA.
Sure.
One time, Miresh tweeted, "Curry was too filthy tonight." That was too on the nose.
Wait, why Devin Booker?
He was always told growing up that he would be the next Patel, the next Dev Patel from Slumdog Millionaire.
Okay.
But he wanted Devin Booker to be the next Dev Patel. Miresh wants to marry Devin Booker and give him his last name.
He does. Yeah, I remember him talking about that.
Yeah, I told you that in confidence, but
I always forgot you were such a huge NBA fan.
Miresh is charismatic and has a way with words.
Yeah, he does. Great guy. Best guy.
I'm just writing things about you that I like.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
are you
Yeah, that's very
currently
nice.
typing?
What? Miresh?
I didn't know he was going to do this.
No. Miresh loves Slumdog Millionaire.
It's like his fourth one.
It's one of your favorite movies, right?
yeah, for sure.
But ironic because you cried when they won the Oscars and beat Milk because you're gay. In fact, Miresh boycotted the Oscars after that. Well, he didn't boycott the Oscars entirely. He still continued to jack off to The Office. Miresh wanted to fuck Oscar Nunez from The Office. Miresh wanted Milk to beat Slumdog Millionaire. He thought that was the better movie. Miresh wanted Milk to beat, yeah. Miresh has always wanted to fuck Sean Penn.
Why?
I always forget you're gay.
His junior year
Yeah,
of high
super.
school, his parents were excited because they thought he was going to be an Ivy League guy.
Oh, Jesus.
That's not what he meant when he said he wanted to get into Penn. He wanted to fuck Sean Penn. Miresh has always wanted to fuck Sean Penn.
Could have gone with
In
like
the
Cal Penn. He's actually.
Yeah, Cal Penn. He's an Indian man.
Miresh has always fucked guys in the butt.
Uh-huh.
Miresh loves the NBA and wants to fuck the NBA,
Devin
all of the
Booker.
NBA superstars.
Yeah, that's right. He does.
Miresh is Indian, but wishes he was black.
Mm-hmm.
How very white of him.
Hell yeah, dude.
Miresh.
You're absolutely bodying. me
He's
right now.
ethering you, dude.
Yep. Miresh wants to fuck Sean Penn.
Miresh is the least gay dude in the world.
Nah,
You're kind of gay.
I sometimes have those phrases.
Yeah, every once in a while you have a gay phrase you say. That roast was brought to you by Felix Gray. Felix Gray makes prescription and non-prescription glasses specifically designed with lenses that filter blue light and reduce glare. How many hours a day do you spend staring at a screen? Too much. I wear all of them. I have every single pair. I love them all. I spend a lot of time on my screen playing Hearthstone.
Maresh loves NBA players. I can't stress this enough.
Check them
Maresh,
out at
but you would
felixgrayglasses.com/story.
The only PhD Maresh has
Grayglasses.com
is a picture of Penny Hardaway's dick saved to his MacBook Pro. He only has his bachelor's, matter of fact.
Free returns, free exchanges, felixgrayglasses.com/story. That'll probably be the last time we get them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why
Incredible glasses.
Yeah, they are great. They are great.
Mm-hmm.
They are great. Why did you go the gay route roasting Maresh?
I didn't. That wasn't like
Aside from even his Indian heritage, he's divorced.
Yeah, that's the easiest
Easy
one.
jokes.
I was married for 10 months.
We were
Oh wait, that was it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
PU, you suck.
Yeah, dude,
Dude, you suck.
Oh, I know.
You're gay. Well, Maresh was only married to a woman for 10 months.
Okay. What do you got?
Maresh could only be married to a woman for 10 months.
Okay.
Maresh is gay. He would have preferred to not have done that. That's why. It was
How long
only-
did Bruce Jenner stay married?
Way longer.
40 years?
Yeah.
Way longer.
I was going
So
for
you're gayer than him.
Yeah, I was going for like a Kim K record, but I think she still got me beat. She was like
She was
6
2
months.
months.
2
6 months?
10 days.
But 10 months. But you were dating for longer.
Yeah.
Right, but you were a COVID a marriage.
Were you?
Sure were. Yeah.
And you were a COVID divorce.
COVID marriage,
Oh,
COVID
geez.
dog, COVID puppy, COVID divorce, COVID move.
So, and you moved from where?
From Chicago to New York City.
Okay. What a COVID.
Yeah, what a I mean, some people just died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just decided
That's
to like
worse.
age myself 10 years.
My
You
God.
kind of did.
Kind of did.
Did you just sell your ring?
Yeah, I sold it to the Real. So if anyone buys it and it says, I'm yours on the inside, that's mine.
Wait, you got a Mraz song on the inside of your ring?
I think so. Something like that.
Ba-da-ba-dip-ba-dap-doo. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, big Mraz guy.
Can I read a couple of the listener submissions?
Oh, listener.
Oh,
So
yes.
people, the getting off with the news, starting off with the
Oh,
news.
yeah.
Okay.
I saw
We've-
And where were
so
they submitted?
I appreciate that people are just DMing them right to me. I have not been reading them or on the subreddit because I don't want them to be better than mine. And I also don't want them to give me an idea and then use it. So
Yeah.
it's our first time hearing some.
And I think moving forward, yeah, we might just post it on like the day before the pod, so then we get the suggestions.
But
like,
where are
hey,
the
you
submissions
guys can start
go?
writing them
Where
earlier.
should we have the submissions go?
subreddit.
I'm gonna start posting them on Reddit.
You should make a Reddit account and talk to the boys. They actually did a fan art.
I know.
of me.
I have. I've
Oh.
responded. I've said a couple comments.
The
and I'll do
D&D
more.
fan art was fire.
That was sick, and you
I
were in
was
it
Sick. I was in it
with a dick for an ear.
It was so good.
low key. Then
No.
No, it was the most obvious
It
part
was,
of
it
the
was the
painting.
biggest part. It was the most. It was the
The detail.
There was a lot of
But I
Easter
don't-
eggs. That was
a
overt.
ton of Easter
Yeah.
eggs.
if we're submitting, I don't want it to be public on Reddit, so everyone will already have seen the submissions.
Well, I don't. There's only 6,000 Reddit listeners. Our pod gets like 7,000 listeners.
So, no, how about we just tell them to DM them to the Anus Twitter account?
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay.
good. Because the
Yeah.
goal was initially
Oh,
to
yeah.
not be our DMs because we didn't want to see them.
Yeah,
It's hard. There's not that many topics to write jokes on.
DM my burner.
All right,
DM
so-
the Maresh burner.
Yeah,
we don't
DM
know what it
Maresh.
is.
DM
DM
me
Maresh
or my
the news
burner.
jokes.
My burner is fish sauce 420.
Is that what it is? I've been searching for your burner.
Shit.
Wait, you talk a lot of shit about me.
He talks a lot of shit about
I've
you.
low-key only been talking shit to KB and he won't reply.
Wait,
I'm
really?
the only account.
Look it
Really?
up.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that was you.
Wait, what?
It was never like that bad. It was always mean, but I was like, this guy's probably a fan.
I follow one account and it's Oprah Winfrey.
Okay.
No
Maresh
followers.
only follows Oprah Winfrey. Maresh is gay.
You're good at
One
roasting.
time.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have any.
Any more quips?
It was a gay roast.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So what do you think? You want me to read the top 2 and maybe the worst one?
Read the top 2 funniest and the worst.
I'm gonna go just based off like voting.
Yeah.
Up arrows. Or for this episode, you want to have IBM read them?
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Cool.
Yeah, read them.
Did you already pick them out?
This Slim Jim's fucking awesome.
It's very good.
Is it? Top one?
It is like a hot.
Former WWE CEO Vince McMahon paid more than $12 million to 4 women to suppress sexual misconduct allegations. It's the biggest female cover-up since someone tried to tuck in Violet Beauregard.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Dress Violet Beauregard.
No, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. That's good.
That's good. That is good.
I think I was born for this.
No,
Second one?
I think some people are saying like the Violet Beauregards are finite. They're coming to an end. There's only so many you can do with the wordplay. She's a kind of like tertiary character with not a lot to her.
No, I found her whole backstory.
I did find her fan bio.
Born in Atlanta.
Atlanta. I was like, no, she wasn't.
Loves lemon pepper wings.
10-year-old girl from Atlanta.
Is she North Side?
It has to be.
Or East Side?
Adamsville.
Adamsville.
She strips in Magic
Take a
City
cook.
now.
Yeah, she does. She used to fuck Big Boy.
She fucked big boy. She used
to fuck Big Boy.
Right,
DC Young Fly.
You guys ready for this one?
She was giving a dude road dome on one of those ATVs in the back of the Migos video.
Yeah. She was doing yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
You guys ready for this one?
Violet Beauregard is not from Atlanta. Roald Dahl needs to fix.
He's from Connecticut.
Is he?
Yeah, New Haven. Or no, Hartford.
That dude was a fucking freak.
Sure was. All right.
Wait, yeah. I forgot that was a Roald Dahl creation.
Yeah.
Violet Beauregard, James and the Giant Peach.
BFG.
What?
The Big Friendly Giant.
Okay.
You guys ready? Ohio police to release body cam footage and shooting of Jayland Walker. In an unexpected twist, he was just crossing the street.
Is that a jaywalker joke?
Wait, say that again?
Ohio police to release...
That was a high one? That was a high voted one?
Yes.
Ohio police.
What? So he was just crossing a street. So
Jaylen.
his name is Jaylen.
Oh, my bad. I was trying to give you the second of the second. I think that this one was better from the same guy. Oh, the first one, by the way, was Raspberry, anus listener. And the second one, this is from Based J. Pooled. The pound rises as Boris Johnson announces resignation. With no more BJ, I would think so.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, what?
That one
Wait,
did
what?
well. That one did well. I think he's going for pound as in masturbate.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's good, yeah.
I think this guy DM'd me on Instagram too. He was mad. So one guy followed me or sent me a follow request. I accepted it. Then I went public because I posted my Instagram on the subreddit. So I was getting some
you
follower
dirty
requests.
dog.
So I went public so I didn't have to accept them all. And this guy goes, yo, did you just fucking go public after accepting my follow request? And I go, yeah, my bad. And he was like, dude, I was bragging to all the homies that IBM let me follow. And I was
IBM let me follow
It's not
him.
that impressive, brother. I'll let you
You're
follow.
public now. This dude went public.
I'll read another one.
Public is what Miresh does in the bar bathroom to dudes.
I'm going to change a word.
Yeah.
Earlier this
No,
week.
when he's trying to fuck EPL players, he wants to meet them in the loo. Vindaloo.
Isn't that your favorite Indian dish, lamb vindaloo?
No.
What's yours?
Taco Mahal.
Taco
It's
Mahal.
like a westernized version.
No, Nick frequents Bombay's.
I go to Bombay.
Is that a real place?
Yeah, it's right by where you used to live.
My phone just died. I'm going to try and remember the one I was looking at, and we'll do that.
Oh,
That's
this
the
will be
last
fun.
one. Shinzo Abe was murdered. Almost as bad as Nagasaki. It was something about the bombs.
Oh yeah.
Almost as that was it.
I can't remember.
There was this guy, it was a homeless man, very obviously homeless on the train. He was black guy, very obviously black as well. Both. He was very obviously both these things. And I meant to give him $1. I usually keep $1 in my pocket, and I accidentally gave it 20. And so he like ran to his bag and wrote and handed me this piece of paper, and he said it was an N-word pass.
No way.
You didn't get an N-word pass.
And he handed me this.
What does it say?
little shoddy to be that important of a pass.
Well, he was a homeless man.
Would you expect him to have a laminator?
Yep.
Is this real?
Yeah. What's it say?
It says he ate. That's pretty. Yeah, I didn't believe that is an N-word. Yeah.
Have you tried using it?
Successfully.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
That is a dream.
That's how I thanked him.
Thank you, my good.
Thank you. Everybody on the train. He was like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll work out the kinks of those listener submissions.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll have a fully charged OnlyFans.
Definitely send them to. Don't post them publicly.
Send them to the
Then
anus.
people have already seen them.
Yeah, right. So we'll have a little surprise for everybody else. And then you get a little special, you'll hear us laughing. You'll know other people are laughing. It's a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Maresh, you're pretending to be a vegan because you're dating a girl that is.
No, you aren't, dude.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah, you are.
Yes,
No, you're not. What, vegan or pretending to be vegan?
He is. No.
Because I know you're not vegan.
She's not going to listen this far into the pod.
He's definitely doing this.
I'm not pretending.
And I think she would be turned on by that.
Probably.
If you were pretending as opposed to wanting to actually.
Probably. Yeah.
Have you are doing that.
I am pretending.
Are you currently vegan?
I am. Yeah, I took a food sensitivity test. It's pretty tragic.
It just said chicken.
Do you sneak and have burgers in her bathroom in the middle of the night?
I'll go over to her place. I'll go into the bathroom and I'll bring like a Lunchable, fold it in my pocket, and I'll just like inhale the ham and cheese. Dude, and I'll come out and I'll be like, "What's up, babe?"
Dude, I remember you were telling me because that's like your official girlfriend now, right?
Yeah.
An awesome girl, very nice, like her a lot. She applied at Barstool. Put in a word for her. She's got a pod. No, she doesn't have a pod. She has behind the scenes stuff. But your first date with her after you said you were vegan, didn't she ask you like if you ever slipped up? You're like, yeah, I slipped up yesterday. I accidentally ate a whole fucking duck.
I did. I slipped up.
You were honest with her there, though.
What am I doing?
Yeah, I'm a vegan, but I just had this entire fucking duck. You like,
Which is the best meat.
You're sure you're a vegan because there's a bill in your teeth. There's an entire duck bill.
I think I had like a feather stick.
Yeah. You have a webbed foot.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad. I've been wanting to say it since we've kicked off the pod.
Oh, this joke?
Yeah. Well, not a joke. Just a life thing you have.
Yeah. What did I tell you that full circle? There was this dating story about me once about this girl I went on a date with that definitely does heroin.
Oh yeah, we talked about it on the pod. Yes, dude. Every joke she had was about heroin. I might as well go do heroin.
Yeah, full circle on that one. She walked my ex-wife's new guy down the aisle at a wedding recently.
So wait, you saw on Instagram or something? You saw her,
and then so you went on a date with this girl.
I went on a date with heroin girl.
You met her,
but you didn't know. You didn't know there was any connection.
There was no connection. She actually went to my college, Miami of Ohio. Rise up, Red Hawks.
When most people go to Miami, they end up hooking up with Latin girls and No.
So they full circle. If I had stayed with her or gone on more than one date, there's a chance I was at the same wedding as them, which would have been nuts.
That would have been insane.
Yeah.
So much black
She's
tar.
walking down the aisle. Oh my goodness.
So you go on a date with her, and what was the first inclination that she may be on heroin?
It's three-pronged, right? Like she said she didn't have an appetite.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that can mean so many different things. Girls
First
don't.
joke,
Yeah.
she tried to make like a
Going right to
vaccine
heroin.
joke. Talked about how she did heroin. She was okay with needles.
Oh, she talked about how she did heroin.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, I'm cool
in
with
a
needles."
joking sense.
Yeah,
though.
she was like, "Ha ha ha," and I was like, "Ha."
Was she skinny?
Yeah.
Did she have sores?
I couldn't tell. It was winter. She was wearing long sleeves, so that's what I was looking for. Second
Prime dating
joke.
time.
How long is sleeves? Like over the wrist?
Yeah, like real long.
Okay. Yeah.
And then what was the second one? I asked if she wanted to get an appetizer. She's like, "No, I'm not hungry because I did that heroin. Remember?" And
All right.
I was like-
This is first date.
First off,
she's
this could be like a very funny girl because that's a funny bit to play off. And then she just like
But were you reciprocating like it was a joke?
Yeah, were you laughing? Were you
I was
like
just like,
really
haha,
into it?
heroin's super funny.
Yeah.
It may be okay.
And then
so
the
far,
third
I'm not
joke-
thinking anything.
The third joke is what sealed it for me. She was like, I was like, well, if you do all this heroin, how do you wear short sleeves? You would have like syringe marks.
Okay,
in
you
your,
called her out
in
directly.
in your arms, and she goes, "No, I do it in the webs of my toes."
Oh, so she knows.
And
the
I was
trick.
like,
It's
I
an
don't
old
think
hockey,
that is that a thing?
old hockey trick.
That is
Is that when
quite
you run
literally
out
a
of other
veteran.
places?
Yes.
That is a veteran heroin
The webs
play.
of the toes.
Yes.
My thing is, why not do that from the beginning instead of having visible marks on your body that people
And then
see?
you get to save the fingers for last.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
she was definitely doping. It was awesome.
the webs. That's
She
a little,
hot?
That's a little too
She's
specific.
good looking, yeah.
Yeah.
And then she sent me the next day that like I'm getting targeted ads, and I was like, "No, sweetie, you're on the subway." She was just sent me like the trying to get off heroin ad.
Oh my god. So she was just on.
Oh, there was a fourth.
Yeah, that was the fourth. I sent you
Yeah.
guys that text. That's
Yeah,
when you guys
yeah.
wanted to use
Mhm.
it. Yeah,
She was either on heroin or she thought you were and was trying to see how you would react.
I don't think I'm like
You're not heroin.
I
You're
don't
the least
present like-
heroin presenting person I've ever met.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Nick could say it.
He's nodding off.
There it is.
There we go, full circle.
There it is.
That's why I brought up non earlier.
That was a big bite.
Did they make you feel less homesick? That was the.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That was.
fire.
We used to have these for breakfast in high school.
That's what you guys were telling me.
Yeah.
What's the animal?
Of a Slim Jim.
Oh, that is Slim Jim brand.
Yeah, Slim Jim
Oh,
brand.
gotcha.
Slim Jim brand. They're just big boys. They're the savage ones. Rest in peace, Randy.
Podcast.
That's podcast. That was good, boys. That was fun.
Right.
You want me to that's your reply to what I'm going to say? No, you're just going to say, like, no, that's a new untold story. Yeah. Okay. Hey, is that story old or told? No, baby! It's a new untold story. A new untold story. It's a fresh bake untold story. A new untold story.
All right, podcast isn't over because I forgot to bring up. You convinced me and my dad to run a 5K.
For the cure.
Yeah, so it's a 9/11 5K, and I said, "What's it for?" And he said, "For the cure." It's dead serious because that's what you forgot what 9/11 was. You were just like, "I think it's for some sort of cure." It's the cure for 9/11. So I'd imagine time
Yes.
machine technology.
Exactly.
It's
tech and me.
Yeah, or stronger buildings. I don't know, but
Why can't it just be Why can't it just be a 5K in memoriam for 9/11?
that's what it is.
Oh, it is?
He didn't know.
It's for the cure.
I hate. Yeah, but for the cure.
But you
of what?
went and bought like a new pair of
Hypothetically-
Hokas. You've been waking up early, and my dad.
What is the cure for terrorism? More terrorism?
That's what we're trying to find
It's not
out.
being afraid.
Show
So
up.
more terrorism. You'll get used to it. Not be afraid. It's not terrorism.
Huh.
So you're right.
No fear.
That's right. It's fear based. Sorry. Try again next time.
So the crew that's doing it, one of the people that's running is your dad.
Yes.
And I've been waking up. I wake up pretty early normally, and the first thing I do is talk shit to your dad every morning.
Yes, that is something that's been happening.
Mhm.
You and my dad also want to go to Spanish Harlem to pick up women with big asses, which is the most obvious front for two gay men.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's
big
developing a good
masculine
relationship.
asses.
He's about to be in the will.
My dad
Terrain.
my
Yeah,
dad
he's
named
about to
Will.
be-
Yes,
yeah.
yes. He
He's about
left
to-
you in the will.
Yeah, but
Yeah, your dad left him in the will. Will Terrain, he left you.
the biggest part
I don't know
that's
what that
pissing me
means
off
even.
is that Nick thinks he can just show up and not train. Not
Any
even- not
human
run-
under
he can.
40.
Not run a 5K ever and just show up and run a 5K.
Any human
can.
under 40 can probably run a 5K.
No.
And I think this is
without
so
stopping.
wrong.
Not a great time,
So
but I
wrong.
don't think it requires rigorous training.
I've never seen you move that fast in my life.
Undefeated on Barcelona vs. America challenges.
You
None of which were running.
You
You were,
know,
you
well,
were
the
like
puzzle
the puppet.
parts.
You were like the
the
puppeteer.
majority of adults in the world, there's more adults in the world who can't complete a 5K running than who drink coffee and wear headphones combined. Even though there's more that wear
Yeah,
headphones.
that's fair. But I'm saying
you just
you
couldn't
could do it. You could do it. You could do it. You could do it. The majority of even
No.
the normal like the,
No.
the
Yes.
No
normal
way.
humans here could do
No.
it without
Non-units could.
I
Yes.
mean, then you blur the lines of what's a run.
not stopping faster pace than a walk.
Especially when you go to these 5Ks, like you're in a group, like
Look
you're
at the
just on
people running.
pace with
Okay,
everyone.
I don't think it requires waking up at 5 a.m.
No,
I was up
it
at
doesn't
6.
at all. None
You're
of that.
training for the 5K?
Yeah, he's
No, I
fucking
woke up-
training for a 5K.
That's a
dude.
bit much.
woke
That's like
up at
training to
6.
blow out your birthday
I
candle.
woke up at 6 and I was like, you know what? I'm supposed to run a
Practicing on
5K in a few
cocks.
months. I'm gonna go for a 3-mile run. Make sure I can do it.
Okay,
The other
okay.
person who was supposed to do it, she woke up and was on the treadmill. She couldn't do it.
Treadmill's different.
No, people can't
So you
run.
wake up and
there's-
you text the 2 people you're fucking?
People can't run 3 miles.
What?
People, like the majority of people, just cannot run 3 miles
You can
straight.
trot it, and look
Okay.
at the people that run
So
5Ks.
If you're
dude.
doing a 5K, you're not doing it with the goal of like, I'm going to try to...
5Ks are social events. It might as well
Yes.
be a fucking
They're
tiki
trots.
cruise.
They're
All right,
turkey
Running
trots.
so-
3.1 miles is hard
All of you are now
3.2.
running this 5K, and anyone
Yes,
that stops,
deal.
Okay, and I'll win.
for the average person.
I will smoke a cigarette. I will smoke a pack of cigarettes while doing it.
No, I don't think you could.
Run a 5K?
I don't think you could. I think you would stop at some point or walk for a period
No.
of time.
you're gonna light the cigarettes
light trot.
mid-run.
Yeah.
Nick and I will
It's
split
not
an
a
entire
sprint.
pack of cigarettes in the 5K.
I thought, yeah, it's, dude, like families do it Thanksgiving morning.
That's 12 laps on a track.
Look at people, go to Facebook and look at people that
Yeah,
have
people can't do
5K
it.
medals.
People can't fucking do
A
it.
lot of people walk it. They run a mile and then they
Yeah,
walk.
I'm not talking about walking it.
Yeah, I'm saying you have to run the entire.
I'm of the firm belief that if you are able to walk, there should be no limit of how far you could walk.
That's true too.
Yes.
Walking is I've said this
Walking's as easy as
plenty of
sitting.
time. It's easier than sitting or it's easier than standing.
Walking's easier than standing.
A tiny bit harder than
Yeah, I get more energy from walking.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think there's
But
a
as
shot
soon as
you can run
as
3
soon as
miles.
you
Yeah.
increase that pace to a run, the average person can't just do that for an extended period of time, especially 3 miles.
You don't have to maintain the same running pace.
You're looking at 24 minutes minimum that you're running.
Okay?
I've never seen you run for 10.
You've never seen me do a lot of things, dickhead.
But
No,
that's
he-
not the difference. Like I don't think there's a huge difference between running the extra 12 minutes. Like
Also,
I don't think that's the threshold that's going to kill Nick.
Also, I got receipts. You've been texting me like, "Hey, you want to go for a run?"
And I've been going on runs, but I've
wanna
just been
go
going
for a
on
run?
mile runs.
He
Non-related.
conveniently texts me right before he looks at the weather app. He goes, "Thunderstorm in 5 minutes."
Yep,
Hey, Miresh, you want to go for a run?
I love planning to run. And I love the fashion. Running fashion's the worst.
It is.
I think you would look sick in like athleisure.
I
I
think-
told you this the other day.
Yeah, if I just
Athleisure?
walked in here in full head to toe in athleisure,
Just like
Dude, the
Lululemon
worst,
head
the
to
worst
toe.
ever was freshman year. I tried out for the football team. They made me because I knew the coach. He said it's good to meet people. So and then after one day, they're like, just go to cross
Football?
country.
Yeah, I
they
ran
went
cross
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're gonna meet, if your goal of joining a team is socializing, it shouldn't be football.
Yeah,
or you,
but my coach was the neighbor. He's like, hey, come. And then after a day, he's like, oh, you really don't have
football's
to.
the ultimate sport for socializing.
football would have been better than because they just stand you on the sidelines.
Yeah.
and you don't do shit.
Right.
Mhm.
The guys who are like backups, they don't get in the game.
But then so I went to cross country the next
Get
day,
scholarships.
made that
So
team.
they'll get scholarships.
I ran cross country too.
Really?
Yeah.
I made that team. First day I got my penny. I went for a jog around town in the penny. And guy in the grade above me goes, Jesus, they make you wear those? And I go, no.
Dude, cross country, they had like the biggest
did
sense of, yeah.
Oh, so you did cross country. So maybe you could.
Yeah.
You've been pushed to that limit.
But I
before.
don't think it's because we've done it. I think we know we could do it because like
Well, I mean,
everyone can do it. We
okay,
did
I'm
it.
I bet you
I'm not
everybody,
considering-
everybody on the yak could run a 5K.
I'm not considering the
Yeah.
fact that you
No
guys are going to
shot.
run
Yes.
it as slow as possible. I'm thinking of like a decent pace.
Yeah.
No, now you're changing the rules because I
Yeah.
got you right
But if
where
you're
I
running
want
a 5K, you would never be like, I'm gonna do this as slow
Got
as
him right where I
humanly
want him.
possible.
Right where I want him.
Also,
Gotcha.
if you're doing a social event, cross
mine.
country, don't do that.
Yes.
That shit sucks.
You can't chat when you're
They
running.
had the worst shirts. It was like
Running-
XC, our sport is
yeah.
your punishment.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why no
your
one
punishment
respects
is
it.
our warm up. No, you just weren't good enough at any other sports, and you're.
Yeah.
But it
And
is-
also you
it is
only know
hard.
how to do the punishment part.
But I loved how sharp the cleats were. I loved stepping on people's
Mhm.
water bottles.
I love the
Yeah.
meets. I love going as a bystander.
Back when I used to buy and sell and trade sneakers with Mexican adult men.
Yeah.
I wore a pair to practice because I was hiding it from my mom and then got him way too dirty. He wouldn't accept the trade.
You were doing
whole
that with
thing.
Mexican adult men,
Yeah, same shoe size, 7 youth.
like Team Jordans. Whack shit. AM1s, Starberries.
Nah, fall back.
Fall back. No, I name somebody that we work with. I'll tell you if they can do a 5K.
Hubs.
Yes.
Ben Mintz.
He could finish it.
What?
Yeah.
Or what's the criteria?
he could-
running?
he couldn't
or,
start
like
it.
walking.
He could not start it.
If
no.
we
The
rolled
gun
him
would spook
fast
him.
enough, or if we pushed him, if we got enough force behind him.
On paper, he is Rick Ross.
No.
Kind of. Like if you look at his for being who he is and sober, like his lifestyle, he just ripped through the World Series of Poker.
Yeah.
He lived in Tijuana playing poker. He's going to 5 straight Widespread Panic concerts.
He said he's going to 9 of 11 possible
He
shows
fucking
that
goes
are
to
Fish,
concerts.
Panic, and Dead
Yeah, that's not
next
like Rick,
week.
but he-
9 concerts in a week.
And with the length of their songs, I could
Yes.
finish a fucking 5K in the length of one of those songs. That's not saying too much. Decently length songs. Long.
Easy human
Long
feat,
for
though.
a song. Yeah.
Do you
Give me
think-
my old
Do you
iPod
think
Shuffle.
you could beat 30 minutes without training?
No.
Do you?
Got you right where I want you again.
Yeah. Fuck. I want you to say yes.
I know.
Well, but like anything above 30 minutes isn't running.
Says who?
7 times 3, 8 times 3, 9 times. That's 10 minutes a mile.
Right, but you're doing those smiles straight.
And still.
Got you right where I want you.
Right where he wants
Yeah,
you.
you're mine. Right in the sights. Bitch. Come to the
No,
9/11.
you could.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. No, you're good. Yeah, I was just trying to play devil's advocate.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Guess what? You're not squirming out right where I want you. Because that's where you are right now. I beat you in every argument we've ever had.
Not the coffee headphones one.
Yes, I did.
No.
People were calling you moronic.
People were calling me moronic because they assumed for some reason they're moronic that I meant the entire world. Like I'm not including Ethiopia, Brazil,
You never said that.
Indonesia. I was talking about my own, like I was talking localized. Like in Manhattan, you can't get headphones.
That's your problem, dude. Your worldview's too
There are
fucking narrow.
way more people who use headphones than drink coffee in the Western world.
Because you're factoring
In
kids?
the fact that people called me moronic for that. Just say like maybe you don't agree. Maybe there are more
Moronic.
coffee drinkers. It's not a crazy take.
For the first time in a long time, I do think coffee plateaued or fell off a little bit,
Coffee, yeah, it used to be huge.
just with Celsius and just like
Those are very bad for you, I guess.
terrible. But there's just so many options of just caffeinated
Yeah,
shit now.
but that's all under the umbrella of coffee.
Fair.
It's in spirit coffee.
Naresh, what would you think? More people drink coffee or use headphones?
I'd say headphones.
Yeah.
Ask him water fountain.
Oh,
More people do people. This you can't individualize to the masses, or you can't generalize to the masses.
No.
It's all individual.
Yes.
Because I think it's such a good hypothetical, the best ever created, that it would be like the most 50-50 split that is statistically possible for such a large amount of people.
Yeah,
in
it would come
poll.
down to Siamese twins, and they couldn't agree either.
People have spent more time getting head or drinking from a water fountain in their life. I think it would be a polar or a straight 50-50 split with adult men without disabilities.
Disabilities.
well, you asked Che.
As a joke.
Physical disabilities.
Yeah, but I was fucking joking the whole time.
Yeah.
I feel like your interactions with water fountains are quite short.
Yeah, that's what
So,
everyone
yeah.
told me. They're probably
But kindergarten to 8th, 0 head.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 8
Ah,
years.
some head.
so much water play.
A lot of water play. And I would glug.
And you would glug because a lot of times there wasn't like someone like policing how long.
And it wouldn't get cold for the first few seconds.
But then
Yeah.
everyone behind you was like,
always have
"Go
to
save
wait
some
those
for the
first 5 or
fish."
6.
But then you would
Save some for the
save some
fishes.
for the fish, and you would get you get a lot.
9th grade to infinity, you're getting head.
Yeah, I
You're not
stopped
getting
using
head-
a water fountain in 9th grade. I thought they were gross.
If
always
you
a
have,
loogie.
yeah, depends on who your girlfriend is.